All right, guys. So this is one of the most important rule or concept or strategy or principle that I'm going to share with you, which will really decide how much money you're going to make in this program or in your business, right? Because trust me, the day I realized this is the day when actually I started to really question everything that I am doing, and I started to change the way my approach was, right, and that's when I actually started to make money, right. So what basically is the 80/20 rule, right? So 80% of your results is purely dependent on your mindset, right, and it's only 20% which is skills, right. So if you feel that you need to learn Facebook ads, or if you need to learn organic marketing that will make you successful, if you need to do LinkedIn campaign to help you get your first client, or if you feel that you need to build this funnel to actually make $5,000. Trust me, that's the exact same reason why you're not making money, is because you're so much depending on the skills, right? You feel that this is a tactic that you have to do. This is the method that you have to do to achieve results. You have to cold call someone immediately, and then you'll start to make money, right? uh, okay, yes, while doing something is very important, you can't just have the positive mindset and kind of meditate on it. But majority of your success will be purely based on your mindset, right, which is the way you think, the way you believe, and the way your approach is, right. So if you feel, or if you strongly believe that Facebook organic marketing is going to work with you, or is going to work for you, then it will, for sure it will, right. If you don't believe in Facebook organic, if you don't believe in LinkedIn organic, if you don't believe in organic marketing at all, then it will not work no matter how much hard you try. Just because I'm saying, just because there's an assignment that you have to do, you have to submit, and you're doing it, it's not going to work, right. You have to first believe in your mind that this is going to work. That's it. Just by doing this, 80% of the job is done. Trust me, 80% of the job is already done. You've already achieved your income goals. You already know that, okay, $2,000 I've achieved, I'm going to achieve through Facebook organic. That's it. That's the 80% of your job. The rest 20% is following this training, doing it daily, consistently, and you're going to get there. But if you don't believe, then even if you follow consistently for 3 months, it will not work. But if you believe, just by doing it for the next 3 days, you can actually close a deal. That's the difference, right? If you don't believe, it will take 3 months, even 6 months. If you believe, it will take just 3 days, or even 10 days, or even 15 days to sign that deal, because that's the part, the difference between 80/20, right. The other thing that I want to talk about is applying this concept to everything in your life, right? So in business, now 80% is mindset. So having the right mindset, having belief, having a positive approach to your business and to your activities is going to get you results. And then it's just about taking action. Then once you take action, remember that in everything 80/20 applies, right? So for example, in your schedule, right, all the entire day, 80% of the time your day is actually getting wasted, right. And the 20% of your time, like the activities that you do, only for the 20% of your day is actually giving you is actually making you money, right. So for example, if you calculate 24 hours as like a total 100, 80% of the 24 hours is not productive for you, right, which is like you are sleeping for 8 hours, right. So that's left with 16 hours. In 16 hours, you're maybe working on your business for, let's say, 4 hours, right. So and the other 8 hours you're working on your full-time job, or you're maybe you're doing another project for your client, or you're helping your client grow, or you're working out, you're eating, you're going out, you're doing uh, housework, or house related chores, etc., right. So basically 80% of your time is going to go on tasks that are unproductive, uh, which will not contribute to your business. But the 20% of the tasks, which is the marketing which is content writing, posting, posting stories, and consistently going on conversations with potential prospects, going on sales calls. That's the 20% that you have to do daily, right? And it will not take a lot of time. Trust me, that is going to be very tough for you to grasp, that oh, I have to actually reach out to this person. That action only is going to hardly take 5 minutes, right? But it is the most important action you can do. So only 20% of the time that you spend today is going to make 80% of your money, which is $2,000, 80 or $10,000, right? And it's going to be hardly 2 to 3 hours, 4 hours maximum. Rest 20 hours or 18 hours, right? You're not going to contribute in a direct way to your business, but that's how it's going to work, right? And it's the same with health, right? So you spend so much time in gym, but that's still 20, that's only 20% of your activity to lose weight, right? But the 80% is the diet after you come from workout. If you eat junk food, then all the time that you wasted or like that you spent over here rather is wasted. So everything like relies on this principle in everything, right? In relationships, most of the time you're not able to spend quality time with your family, but only 20% you really have meaningful conversations. 80% of your ads will not work, only 20% of your ads will work. In this particular program, 80% of the things that you do will not really contribute to that sale, but the 20% activities which is going on calls, having that right conversation, will actually give you a business. So how to actually make sense of all this is by taking a lot of action, right? So if you constantly, if you are positive in your mind, that's 80% job done. And if you take a lot of action, like join a lot of groups, continuously post, do a lot of stuff, then you'll get to know the clarity after 2 to 3 months that okay, this particular group is performing, this particular content piece is performing very well. For example, transformation story post, right? That's going to be the 80% of your business, because that story post alone will give you a lot of reach. So this is how the science or the laws of or the psychology of marketing and business works. 80% of your activities will not generate more than 20% of the results for you. Only 20% of your activities generates 80% of the results for you. And your job as a business owner is to identify which of those 20% activities generates the maximum 80% results of you. Mindset being one of them, right? And figuring out those specific points that okay, which post is performing well for me, which what type of communication is doing well for me, what type of like how many calls am I taking throughout the day. So increase more calls and you increase chances of success, right? So I hope I've been able to explain this concept to you. But if you are still deep on this, feel free to read more about the Pareto principle, and it will help you kind of get more insights about this concept that I'm trying to teach you, right? And you'll kind of get a hang of things. So again, if you see 80% of the money is with 20% of the people, and 20% of the world's wealth is with 80% of the people, right? So if you try to understand, this is how everything in the world works, right? So with that being said, thanks so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.